See, as I told you, India was a bigger country. It was not easy for them to rule it out. So what they thought basically initially, as I told you, the owners of company were more concerned to get maximum resources. So and or any अभी हम regulating act में देखेंगे they fought war and all these things ना in which company came under debt. Huge debt was there in company. So it was not a proper circumstances for them to establish a direct rule means you need a lot of machinery, lot of political system. So that was not possible for them. So that is why they came with this type of arrangement. By this, what they are going to do, other princely states would be under their control, resources, army, everything would be. And you can see they are going to increase more and more princely states. And with the passage of time, अभी तो हम लोगों ने शुरू किया, अभी इनका रूल बढ़ेगा वो हम पढ़ेंगे. With the passage of time and they realize this particular area is more resourceful, they are going to capture it. For example, Punjab का रहेगा strategical importance, they are going to take Punjab. Awadh was a very, resourceful area, they are going to take Awadh with certain policies, like they are going subsidiary a treaty of Hellenis, doctrine of Lapus, policy of non-interfere, all these things. But at this point of time, company came under huge debt and there was huge and cry that you went for a trading purpose and you started to rule it out. And there, these company officials who are basically traders, they indulge in lot of corrupt practices. Even this first governor Warren Hastings was tried for a corruption charges and he was called from India and they sent another person Cornwells. चलो बेटा शुरू कर ले. Shall we start it? I hope there is no confusion related to Anglo-Bengal wars and many people have written a grade. We have seen that this company, although they did not came with the attention to rule in India, they came purely for home trading purpose and later on when they saw India's political condition, rich resources, internal conflict, their motive turned into what? To rule it India. So it started with accidental and it became what? Deliberate. And here is how. So this we are not yet discussed. We are going to now discuss one by one this 100-year rule of East India Company. But I am sure you are done with the that we call Anglo-Bengal wars. Is it fine? Now, two important things which we left yesterday that what we have seen in Bengal indirect government that we call double government, that was the Battle of Buxar, right? And after that, but this when Warren Hastings came to India, he abolished this double government and he brought company India into under the direct rule of East India Company. And then we have seen they divide company territory into two parts. One is the princely state and second is the British India, right? Now what as I told you, one, this was a trading company. When they indulged into wars, there was a huge debt. Company पैसे कहाँ से raise करती है आज भी? For example, I run a company. What is the source of funding for me? One, I will go to the bank, but bank I have to pay what? Interest. And second is the I may raise a money from public, and to raise a money from public I do not need to pay any interest but I have to pay the dividends, जिसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? शेयर. शेयर्स के थ्रू कंपनी पैसा रेज करती है बट उसका बेनिफिट क्या आता है? दे डू नॉट नीड टू पे एनी व्हाट? Interest. Now what they have did, one, when you fight war and everything you need a lot of what? Money. One, they have taken a huge loan. Second, they demanded the people of Finland that we are going to give you good return. But because of indulge in war and all these things, apart from that, many people got, European people who got killed in India. It led a protest at London and finally it put a pressure on British government that they first time decided to control the affairs of company in India and this controlling came in the form of what? Regulating Act 1773. So one, you need to know the background of this act. What was the background? Company was not getting a revenue. They indulged into wars. There was a financial losses. There was a huge debt on this company, which compel a government to put a control on the company at this scale in the form of regulating Act 7073. This is one thing which you have to write it. I will give you some points and then you should be able to write the what are the features of this act and certain, this questions are there in preliminary examination. This one-to-one interaction means a lot, and you will realize the benefit the day you are going to enter into examination. Many questions you will get out of this class discussion. Even you may not be able to remember, but the day you will see the question, you will recall, oh yes, यार ये तो हमने वहाँ सुना था. So better would be try to come with. अब कोविड वोविड हो गया तब तो पता ही है फिर से ऑनलाइन का प्रोसेस हो जाएगा. बट व्हेन यू हैव अपॉर्चुनिटी, it has a lot of personality development. This examination is not only you have to go and just write over here. You need a strong personality, and that will personality will be created by this one-to-one discussion. So, one, what are the important areas of this regulating act? One, you need to know the background. I told you what are the provisions of this regulating act. Yes, Governor of Bengal was made as a. तो I think तुम लोग इसके कुछ पॉइंट लिखना शुरू कर दो. कोई ऐसा पॉइंट आता है मैं एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ. Then we will move to another topic. Legislation means type of law, right? So one, what was the reason? One, as I told you, when they indulge into the wars, they face certain financial crisis. And second importance of this background importance would be it was a first step from whom? British government to control the affairs of company in India. And another finally it led the interfere of British government in the affairs of company in India. So first step and structural change we are going to discuss in the provisions of this particular act. Agar beta क्या issue थे? Put down the certain back of financial problems, right? In early 70s, the company faced several financial difficulties due to widespread mismanagement, corruption among officials in India. Could you tell me why more corruption initially in company? बोलते हैं अगर किसी की औकात देखनी है ना उसको पावर दे दो. When you give somebody power, the real nature of person can. They were basically traders. When they trace the full control, administration, everything, they indulge into what? Corrupt practices. So to hold response to power comes with the responsibility, and to be responsible is not easy for everybody, right? So that was the reason that they were the traders, and now when they got a political power, तो आज की डेट में भी बोला जाता है सबसे बड़ा डॉन अगर किसी एरिया का कोई होगा वो कौन होता है? गवर्नमेंट. yes or no? Because they got control of everything. Now this, and because of that devil government and all that, there was famines in Bengal. What is a famine? Acute shortage of food, and people die due to what? Starvation. And obviously it is going to raise a question mark on whom? British government over London. So Bengal famine led to millions of deaths. And you remember the Bengal, कौन सा Bengal था ये? Which was more rich, prosperous than London, and it became the part of what? Famine. That, and cause for this famine was what? Devil. That devil government introduced by whom? And it made a complicated process. How it became a complicated process? वही एक side से people are collecting money, and Nawab was given responsibility of what? Nizamat without any financial power. वही वाला है. The company had Diwani Rat tax collection in Bengal, while the Nawab had the Nizamat, judicial and policing. However, the company controlled both power, neglecting farmers' public welfare to focus solely on the revenue. Then we have a loans on the company. East India Company was in debt in both Bank of England and the government with millions of pounds of tea rotting in British warehouse and more on the way from India. Financial issues, famines, dual government loans, wars which compel a finally government at London to broad certain regulations to the East India Company. Now quick बताओ क्या issue company को what compelled British government to bring this act? One, company was facing fund. Second, famines. Third, their dual government become a problematic. Fourth, they have a lot of debt. Loan कहाँ से? Government से भी और वहाँ के लोगों से भी. Now put down the provisions of this act. This is something important. Provision में the regulating act, the governor of Bengal, the regulating act made Governor General of Bengal and Warren Hastings to the position of Governor General of Bengal with an executive council of 4 members. And for your easiness, I will put the name of these 4 members here. One was Francis Clavering, Dearwell, and Monson. Who was these people? Member of Executive Council. And why they have made a number, this Executive Council is going to increase. And under government of India Act 1990, this is going to become our parliament. 2 houses. ठीक है वो आगे जाके होगा the genesis of our parliament system led by the British government in India. This council is going to increase. In 1909 they are going to have a first time direct election, and finally in 1990 they are going to bring it a bicameral legislature under which there would be 2 houses, the Legislative Assembly and Council of State, which we call today the Parliament of India. Over here I will relate it, but clearly remember that the Governor of Bengal, the Regulating Act, elevated Governor of Bengal, Warren Hastings, to the position of Governor General of Bengal with an executive council of 4 members to assist him, and these 4 members were Francis Clavering, Dearwell, and Monson. They were required to function according to majority rule, centralization of power. Some issues of voting. You remember I told you that decision would be taken by now whom? The Governor General of Bengal with the majority, that is 2 plus 1. It made governors of Bombay and Madras presidency subordinate to Governor General of Bengal. Question 3 में पूछा गया है last year period ये question आपका. As opposed to previous system, in which 3 presidencies were independent. You remember 3 had come under control of whom? Bengal. This we call first step towards centralization. Then this established a centralized authority over presidency of Madras, Bombay, then Supreme Court and Calcutta. And this Supreme Court comprised Chief Justice and 3 other judges to administer whom? British legal. This was not for Indian. क्यों नहीं था एक बार खत्म करके आंसर मुझे दे दो. Why they brought this Supreme Court for whom? British. Europeans. क्यों यूरोपियंस के लिए था, क्यों इंडियंस के लिए नहीं था? क्योंकि yes, our laws were different. Our laws were based on our religion, and they came with a modern legal system. And that is why in our coming lectures, different governor general would come. It would let the today. अब ये वाले एक्ट आपको मिलेंगे. अब जब आप पॉलिटी पढ़ोगे ना तो एक बुक है लक्ष्मीकांत, उसके ऊपर ये एक्ट दिए होते हैं. But these acts are not, our questions were not asking in polity. Questions are there in modern India. Remember it. वो पॉलिटी वाले ने तो दे दिया है वैसे करके, बट इसका जो मेंस का क्वेश्चन है प्री का बनता है, कहाँ से बनता है? मॉडर्न से बनता है. और यही एक्ट मिला के अपना क्या बना है? पॉलिटिकल system. So once we will complete all these acts, I will give you a quick recap and I will relate it with your polity and constitution. ये टॉपिक हमारा लास्ट में रहेगा जिसमें मैं आप लोगों को वो रिलेट करके दिखा दूंगा. And this Chief Justice Elijah Impey was the first Chief Justice. Judges were to come from England. The court had civil and criminal jurisdiction over British subjects, not Indian native. This point need to be underlined. This court was only for whom? British. And I yesterday explained कि अभी भी अपने यहाँ 2 तरह के laws होते हैं. One is civil and second is criminal laws. I hope the difference is देखिए अभी आपने ये लिख दिया दीज आर दी फीचर्स ऑफ दी रेगुलेटिंग एक्ट 7073 के बेटा पहला फीचर इज दैट इट मेड अ गवर्नर ऑफ बंगाल एज अ गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ बंगाल with four members council, and I have written the name of these four members. Good. Francis, Clavering, Beerwell, and Monson. Then what we have written that this basically brought a type of centralization in India first time, because we had a three important governors in India, Bombay, Madras, and Calcutta. Now this Calcutta, Bengal got all the powers, and this led Indian system towards the centralization. Although the complete centralization would be in 1833, when this Governor General of Bengal is going to be designated as a Governor General of India. We'll discuss it separately. When it was a centralization, these two governors, that is the governors of the Bombay Presidency and Madras, they become subordinate to whom? Governor General of Bengal. They became the subordinate to Governor General of Bengal. Such concept in our political system, while you are going to give a power to one system, implies for the centralization, right? And this is it again written, it established centralized authority, or lot of many times this question has been asked in your prelims examination. And another important thing they came with the, that was the regulating act established as Supreme Court, where in Fort William and Calcutta, and oath was finally set up in 1774. Remember this date. पूछा गया अपने एग्जाम में कोर्ट का प्रोविजन किस एक्ट में आया 1773 में. Court was set up finally in 1774. This court was set up, and this court consisted Chief Justice and three other judges. And basically, this was only for the British people who were Indian, not for Indian people. As I told you, they were confused. Our legal system were mainly based on what? Religion. And they came with the new laws. That was the reason. And this court has a jurisdiction over civil as well as criminal. Although the judges would come from where? They will come from England. Go down the important significance of this act. Control our company officials. Put down this point. The regulating act prohibited company servants. पूछा गया ये वाला भी प्रीलिम्स में कि किस act, which first act prohibited the company officials engaging in private trade or accepting bribes. You remember private trade? These officials were doing what? Private trade, and they indulged into bribe and all these corrupt practices. And to curb corruption, reporting requirements, the act strengthening British government's control over company by requiring court of directors, the company's governing body, to report on revenue, civil and military affairs in India. You remember court of directors? Who were these people? God, these were the owners of the company, the joint shareholders. Now they were brought under the regulation of whom? Government. That you have to submit the report of each and everything to British government. The regulating act limited companies' dividends to 6% until it repaid a government loan, and restricted the terms of court of directors for 4 years. Dividend means the profit which they were getting. Court of directors, other shareholders बोला पहले अपना profit कम कर दो और क्या पे कर लो, loan repay कर दो government को. So this is the significance of what? Significance or consequences of whom? Regulating Act 1773. One, the first step from government to control the affairs of company in India, and it brought a type of what? Structural change. And what type of issues are faced by the company? Financial, famine, double government, loans, war, everything. What are the provisions? Very quick. 4-5 provisions are there. One, Governor General with 4-member council. Governor of Madras and Mumbai lost their power. All the powers to whom? Governor General of Bengal, and such concept implies for whom? Centralization. Right. And Supreme Court, how many judges? 3 judges. And then Elijah Engpa, and what was the significance? Control over the company officials. They were now prohibited for taking what? bribe, engaging in private trade. Now, let's see. Once I complete this, my area, you do not need to consult any other resource. You do not need to go for search for any other class or anything. Everything we are going to finish it till we are going to complete this particular topic, right? And when we talk a judicial system, then it was the Warren Hastings who financially, this judicial system was brought for people also after that, na? Warren Hastings and mainly it was a Cornwallis who came with the judicial reforms. I will discuss in coming this lectures. Legislation में they came up with the इसके immediately बाद पेट से लिया हटाया जाएगा. Then we have a series of Charter Act. We have a series of Indian Council Act. We are going to discuss time to time, but this was something first important step. And I hope you remember yesterday's our discussion political and administrative function. Political function related to war and peace, right? And certain other function related to trade and commerce. They were now complete separation of this companies for this function with commercial and political would be in our coming act. That is a Pittsburgh 7084, where there would be a complete separation between them. The establishment of Supreme Court was a critical step in introducing a legal framework based on British influence. Okay, the establishment of Governor General position and centralization of authority of Bengal paves the way for more unified structure governance of British territory in India. Now, I hope anytime, anywhere question would be in means what were the background of circumstances which led the regulating Act 7073? You understood it now? And quick reason, could you tell me the background, certain issues faced by the company when they become a political body, right from financial, whether it's famine came into Bengal, devil government, company came under death, certain wars, which compelled the British government, and finally they came up with this arrangement, and it was a first step, right? And quick, tell me what were the provisions? Provision number 1, 2, 3, 4. Governor General of Bengal, very nice, with 4 members. Council, nice. And decision would be taken by majority. And who two governors lost their major power? Banjana of this. And this 4 member council, which member include? Francis, Clavering, Farewell, and Purser. Right? So this type of arrangement we call towards the centralization. And first time we have seen they divided the function of company, although further division is going to be taking place under the Pension Act 7084. Then important thing was there, they recognized the interfere of British government into Indian affairs, and then special respect goes to whom? Supreme Court. For all or for only British subjects? British subject. And this court has a jurisdiction over criminal as well as civil justice, with Chief Justice and 3 other judges. And what is the significance of this particular act? It brought a significant changes. What one? Control, first time, recognition of companies, function, administrative, judicial function, good, and court was something a beginning towards the judicial system in India. In our coming lecture, I am going to discuss during the time of Warren Hastings and Lord Cornwallis. They came up with a proper judicial system under which they set up a Faujdari and Diwani Adalats. Faujdari Adalat means for criminal cases and Diwani Adalat for civil cases. Nizamat for this criminal cases. Then they came up with the idea, finally it is I think in Government of India Act 1935 when they came up with the federal court. And this federal court later on 26 Jan 1950 we converted into Supreme Court. Even today if you will see, our judicial system is a single and integrated judicial system. Like this, we do not have a double judicial, although there is a division of power between central and state to this. State got its own power and central got its own powers. But this judicial system, why the evaluation started from the rule of East India Company, British government, today we have a single and integrated judicial system. How it is single and integrated? The highest court of appeal in our country is the Supreme Court. And the judgment of Supreme Court is applicable throughout the territory of India. We do not have any division of power in judicial system, right? And on the state level, we have a high courts. And on the district level, we have a district courts. Even the basic court today in our country is Munshif ki Adalat. That is governed by whom? British. I am going to discuss. So today, judicial system, which is single and integrated judicial system, on the top it is Supreme Court. We have a high courts and we have a district courts. In our district court, you may have heard about session judge and district judge. दोनों का रैंक इक्वल होता है. सेशन जज इज अ पर्सन हु डील विद क्रिमिनल केसेस एंड डिस्ट्रिक्ट जज इज अ पर्सन हु डील विद वो सभी. आई होप जो मैं ये रिलेशन कर रहा हूँ कोई फ्रस्ट्रेशन नहीं आ रही है. Because when we will move forward, because see, here people would come as a specialization of different component. But you in examination have to bring all the things what together. You have to show the interrelated relation with different things. Now coming back, I hope now you are going to remember this until your examination at least. Regulating at 70, right? Now another important act was what? Before you start writing on this particular act, you remember what I told about this act? कैसे का important था? It is named on the British Prime Minister Sir Pitt. और क्या था इससे पहले? Company was having only one controlling body, that was Court of Directors. Now they are going to put more control on the company, and in this regard they brought a Board of Control. There were 6 members in Board of Control known as commissioners, and these were the British officials basically. And first time they divided the function of company into commercial and political. Commercial and political, I hope everybody understood it. And if Governor General has to take a decision related to political function, they have to say to whom? Board of Control. And if Governor General has to take a decision right from commercial, then they have to ask from whom? Court of Directors. तो कहीं ना कहीं हम बोलेंगे the drawbacks are the shortcomings which were there in regulating act in 1773 to overcome from those shortcomings. They came up with new act that we call Pitt's India 1780, and by this they brought a more and more regulation on whom? ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी. तो एक बार लिखना शुरू कर लो. कहीं पे भी कुछ और आता है, प्लीज फील फ्री टू आस्क मी. यू लर्न मोर. What is that famous saying? If you will sweat more in your preparation, you will have less tension in your examination. वार के लिए भी यही बोला जाता है. If you will sweat more in your preparation, you will bleed less in final battle. Same thing applies. So put down. The Pitt's India was introduced during the tenure of Lord Warren Hastings. We are going to discuss this guy against the backdrop of growing concern about East India Company mismanagement and corruption in India. Several factors contributed to the need of this legislation.